Oh, do we feel good today? What is up, Driving the Line universe? It is, let me check my notes, indeed Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. This is your daily sports and sports betting brand of record. We are live every single weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, on demand on the weekends. Now, if you guys are loyal followers of our crew, and you guys are a part of our crew, then you know what last night meant to us at the Zaslow Mansion. Look at that big old fat smile with Junior and the TV in the background. Congratulations to the Z-Man. If you don't mind in the chat, could you let him know? Because he is watching the show right now, as he's also doing the Levitard show this morning. But what a night. A nail biter. 2-1 for about a period and a half. It was bananas, but congratulations to the Panthers for getting the job done. If you watch us on DTL After Dark, we cash ticket after ticket after ticket. But how do we do collectively? Let's go ahead and take a look at the recap screen before we move forward. Let's look back. Oh, Raphael needs a bounce back. Z-Man, I guarantee he does not care. Right now, he does not care about 2Xs. He is living life in that Zaslow Mansion. And Charles, once again, Euros not doing what we thought they would do. But that's all right. Sometimes you need a bounce back on a Tuesday. Do not forget today at 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's DTL After Dark. We are live counting you down to the Rocket Mortgage Classic. But the other man in our crew that had a phenomenal evening, well, you know he's my five-tool player. He's the man that I cannot do it without. He is AB with that big old fat smile. Oh, no. Stop it. Just stop it. What are we doing with the orange-tinted shades, big boy? Congratulations.
Coach, thank you very much. Crew, thank you very much. Jack Daniels, thank you very much. It's been a heck of a night we've been celebrating. And look, the Vols were kind enough to get us not only the win, but the over. Just throwing wild pitches saying, look, the DTL crew took care of us all year. We got you one, boys. Got you right here. Fantastic night.
AB, I don't know that I've ever seen a more disgusting cover in my life. As I'm sitting there, of course, I told you. And if you watch DTL After Dark, people had an 8.5, 9.5. They had already cashed. Those people had already cashed. But we played it from the morning. And the guys on first base, it was if you guys didn't see this, they just let him take second base. They just say, here, you can have second base. And then the pitcher balks because he forgets the guy goes to second base. So he goes to throw it to first base. It was a comedy of errors. So the guy from second gets to go to third. And then on an 0-2 pitch, they couldn't touch his pitcher. He throws it over the backstop, and the guy scores with no hit. AB. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
I know. Look, it was good karma. That's what it was. Everybody in the DTL crew had good karma. So for the over, for everyone to get it, it was fantastic. And producer, man, hit me with that slide there because I want to take a look. We promised you that we would make it up from Sunday to Monday. And there you go. 4 out of 5 last night. And we only missed that first 5 by 1 run. But we finished the postseason 48-31, 61%. I don't even know what we did the regular season. It had to be something ridiculous, right? It was just an unbelievable year, man. Just an unbelievable year. So, Coach, to you, to everybody, to the crew. Yeah, I can't even point it direction. Yeah, there we go.
Man, that looks amazing. That looks absolutely amazing. And the chat is absolutely loving you as well. Absolutely loving every single second of it. By the way, what is the Howie Schwab crew play of the day?
Going Major League Baseball. All right. We're going overs. So you're going Phillies Tigers over 7.5. Yankees Mets over 8.5. Braves Cardinals over 8.5. Or the Guardians Orioles over 9.5. Polls in the chat. Vote now. And we'll update at the end of the show as we always do.
Oh, man, I know I didn't drink the Jack Daniels like you, but for some reason I keep catching these colds out here, right? I think it's just I'm up late and I get up early, but I can only imagine.
I think it means you need to drink Jack Daniels. It'll take care of that, or at least put you to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. But I need you to pick me up. I need the chat to pick me up. Not feeling, and we have BTT to do today. DTL golf. Today's a busy day. Tuesdays are busy, so let's bring in the greatest crew in the business. It's time for the picks. Bad WNBA Central. Somebody had the Panthers team total over 2.5 last night. Rafael Esparza, good morning to you, sir.
Thanks for rubbing it in right away to start the morning. But yeah, it was a rough one watching that game. It was brutal. Then watching Costa Rica, Brazil score goose eggs on the board as well. So it was not a fun evening. But hey, we cashed DTO after dark. Cashed with the Giants. I took the Giants plus money all day long as I was watching the Cubs game live betting because I knew the Giants were going to win their first home game after the tragic news they've had to suffer. So that was an easy cash. But thanks for rubbing that in, Coach.
Well, you inadvertently rubbed it in on me because I had the Cubs on the money line last night. So you're bragging about that stupid Giants walk-off. It was not an easy cash. It was a walk-off win. So stop acting like it was an easy cash. It wasn't. All right, now this man, I don't even know, quite honestly, why we put him on the morning shows anymore. We're just going to put him on DTL After Dark because how many tickets you cashed last night? 8, 9 tickets, Charles?
I don't know about that many, Coach. We had a collective night that was quite good. So happy to see that we cashed some tickets. Plus, Rafael, you also hit the LA Deli Cruz home run prop. So congratulations. And then we also hit the Bryce Harper went yard as well. So, hey, throw those little nuggets in. That's about another plus 900. So not
just
too bad.
Just needed a good morning there, Charles. Just needed a good morning. All right.
Hey, I figured I'd go ahead and give it to you.
Well, apparently 67 Fish over there, whatever his name is, he wanted you to have the 15 seconds anyway. So apparently you just took that. So there you go for 67 Fish. He has the best beard in the game. Soupy, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Congratulations to Z-Man. Congratulations to UAB. And congratulations to the Hartford Yard Goats. They are making their first playoff appearance since going to the city of Hartford. And I'm wearing this special version. This is the Hartford Whalers version. And why? Because the last coach for the Hartford Whalers was Paul Maurice, who last night claimed his first Stanley Cup champion with the Florida Panthers. Full circle.
I'll just let it sink in because I know you're so proud of yourself for that stupid nugget right there about the Hartford Whalers, tying it back into the baseball team, tying it back into CHL hockey 30 years ago. By the way, the Hartford Yard Goats have the nicest stadium in all of minor league baseball, and it's not close. It's not. I used to live like 20 minutes from there. All right. Charles, because Soupy's trying to take your mojo, coming in with all these little nuggets that he's got. I'm still not going to let him start, big boy. It's going to start with you. So I just need 2 plays from France, Poland, and today there are 4 big games in Euro 24, 2 at noon Eastern and 2 at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Charles, start us off.
Group D, that comes into focus today with 3 more teams wanting to collect valuable points. France, they start the match day in need of a dominant performance, although Le Bleu has only scored 1 goal in the group stage. Luckily, they do face Poland, who have already been eliminated from the Euros, despite scoring 2 goals on their own in the last 2 matches. France also get Mbappe back today and could come out wanting to score as many goals as possible in case of goal differential. So I'm going to back the over 3 full-time goals. You can also look at that over 2.5 live in France to score in both halves, as I definitely see a 4-0, 3-1, 3-0 at worst, with France getting on the scoreboard in both halves.
Very interesting. Have you heard, Charles, if Kylian Mbappe will be playing today?
Yes, he's in. He's back.
He is in.
Masked man and all.
With the mask. Very, very important. Mbappe, best player in the world. He will be on the pitch today. All right, Soupy, I'm coming over to you, big boy, because just like our 5-star chef Seabass has turned into our first 3 guy, maybe you're fighting a niche in the first 5 category, or at least today. You're up, sir.
Yeah, for today, just because I liked some of the pitching matchups, Reds Pirates, it's going to be Mitch Keller versus Hunter Green. The last time these 2 guys faced off, the result was 1-0. Hunter Green has been incredible this year. The big thing he's done is he's getting a lot more movement on his fastball. A fastball that could reach into the triple digits, no problem. And Mitch Keller, 3.11 ERA now, but that ERA is down to 1.54 over his last 8. So I think it's going to be another low-scoring matchup for these two at the start. And then let's go to the Subway Series. Yankees, Mets. The Yankees don't have Rizzo. The Yankees don't have Stanton. They are injury plagued. They've lost 6 of their last 8. It is trouble. David Peterson, 176 batting average against this lineup. And then you got Garrett Cole on the other side, who came back from the IL, pitched very well, 4 innings, gave up 2 earned against the Orioles. He also is in the sub-180s against this Mets lineup. So I think it's, again, going to be another low-scoring start for this game.
Well, if we thought we were going to hide the loud microphone of Soupy before the show, we were mistaken. Because your nemesis, DG, let the whole world know just how loud it was with Soupy. Leave it to your man, DG. But Matty Ice says, I like loud Soupy. So we got people on both sides of the fence. I don't know where to go. I didn't mind loud Soupy. I'll be honest with you. Raphael, do you like loud Soupy?
It doesn't bother me. It wakes me up. I've only had about 2 hours of sleep, so it wakes me up. So I'm kind of glad. I'm just shocked that he mentioned that the Yankees are missing Rizzo. Last time I saw Rizzo bat, he stinks.
Or he sucks. I knew
that's not my line. I can't use that line. I can't use he sucks. That's not my line. But he stinks right now.
That is giving good friendship. All right, you are heading back to the WNBA quick quiz question. Do you know who the voice of the New York Liberty was in 2008?
Well, I'm going to say Jonathan Coachman.
You win absolutely nothing, but you got it right. So you, sir, get to go next. What do you like tonight?
It's a big game for the Liberty tonight in the Commissioner's Cup championship game because the last time New York played Minnesota in Minnesota, they got waxed 90. They lost by, I think, 20 points on that one. It's not a close game. It was like 84-65, I do believe it was. It should be a fun game to watch. I think the Liberty put up big numbers. Their last 10 games, they're averaging almost 92 points a game. Redemption has to be in the minds. I think they put up a 90 mark on this one. I like the team total over 83.5, laying the 3 nickels. And then wouldn't be shocked me. There's a 90. Will the Liberty score 90? I think it was on DraftKings at plus money. I even kind of like that one. I think they put up close to a century mark tonight because they're at home in New York. So give me the Liberty team total over 83.5.
It really seems like the bigger the game in the WNBA, the more points they score. It's weird how that correlates sometimes because a lot of leagues, it's less and you go under. Thank you, Raphael, very, very much. Jason says, I love alternating my volume on the TV every few seconds. See, we've been telling you guys have been getting lazy. So we're here for you, not the other way around. Huh, AB? All right. AB, how's that headache working over there right now, big boy? How's that headache working?
It's going. We're working on it.
All right, I'm going to give you a few more seconds. I'm going to come back to Charles because, Charles, the Euro 2024 first half scoring, it started off like a house of fire. But then everything kind of dried up, but you're going back to the well again today. Give us that parlay.
Yeah, going back to our first half parlay, France, Poland over a half a first half goal, and England, Slovenia over a first 0.5 first half goals. Good thing about England, they only scored 2 goals, but they both come in the first half, and then I think France is going to come out strong as well. So first half parlay into Euros.
All right. Very, very good. Once again, 2 at noon, 2 at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Do not get shut out. All right. He's got the sunglasses. He's got the Mims Lumber hat. He's got the Tennessee sweatshirt. He's also has cash tickets all over the board today. I just feel it. So, AB, why do you like this little over in St. Louis?
Kyle Gibson for the Cardinals is pretty good. It's 5-2. But he's only good when he pitches against the Cubs. Raphael, apologize for that one. Everyone else, he gives up a ton of earned runs. And that's what he's going to do today. The problem is that the Braves are going to give up a ton of earned runs as well. Just as we know that the key, and college kids, listen to me here, the key to getting rid of a hangover is you wake up, immediately drink an entire bottle of water, all right, 2 Excedrin extra strength, and take a shower. That's it right there. You'll be good to go. Put on some Bret Hart sunglasses here, and you'll be straight. The Braves are going to do that today. They're going to hit some runs, all right? They're going to get some in. Hit a bomb or two. Marcell Ozuna, wouldn't be surprised. They'll probably lose, but they're going to put up some runs. That's why I like the over 8.5, because both of these teams are kind of equal at where they're at. They're not good. They're not bad. They're just there. And teams that are just there, they tend to hit the ball against each other.
Yeah, kind of like DG on DTL. He's kind of here. Not really doing much, but just here. Now, AB, last night, it's weird how Charles is the live baseball betting guru, because the Braves and Cardinals had 0 run when we went on the air. And then about 5 minutes later, he goes, hey, played the over 6.5. And they, I think, scored 11 or 12 after that moment.
Yeah. Big Chuck is
He's been killing
a machine on these shows, boy.
I know. It's so nice to have you, Charles, on the evening show and the morning show. Unlike DG, who showed up 12 minutes late, Soupy, he's a little busy. But, hey, your dedication to the product, it does not go unnoticed there, Charles. It does not go unnoticed.
Never wavers.
All right. We are still over 2 months away. I believe everybody got to go, right? Everybody's got their bets in? Yes. All right. So we're going to be creative in our topics that we discuss every day, because we want to make you the smartest sports fan out there that can indirectly help you in your sports betting. So we've got some fun topics today. We want you to participate, educate, entertain. Hey, AB, I don't want to give you any PTSD, but Scott in the chat says, hey, AB, is there a mid-afternoon show today by any chance? I already missed them.
I missed them too.
The no.
Well, yeah, the answer is absolutely no. But however, I do miss them too. And I wanted to bring this up, and Raphael, you could probably help us. We're going to be looking for a new sport, right, throughout this summer. First off, how do you pronounce it? Highlight? Is that right? Highlight. If anybody ever played wall ball as a kid, like at the ballpark, it's essentially wall ball, but with these like wickers. I'm going to learn the sport of the teams. I got the sport down. I just need to know the teams. We're going to be betting. Say it again. Highlight.
Yeah, highlight.
We're going to be betting that. Give me a week, and we will have this thing down. We're going to figure it out. It's awesome.
That just screams ratings right there. Raphael, go.
Table tennis. I mean, Colorado is usually their top 3 handle in all of sports is table tennis. So Czech Republic has a big series going on right now in table tennis, Russian table tennis, stuff like that. So start handicapping some table tennis. I had to do table tennis odds all through pandemic. So watching it through YouTube all day long was pretty fun.
Oh, my God. The lives that we live. Crazy pants. All right. So the season has officially ended. The sports year has officially ended. So, gentlemen, we've got a bunch of championship teams here. So topic number 1 today is I'm going to give you a chance to put your foot in the sand right here, right now, and you tell the entire DTL universe what championship team has the best chance to repeat. And don't be a homer. Be objective. And yes, Soupy, I'm looking at you, big boy. All right, so here's what we're talking about. Chiefs, of course, the Celtics, the Rangers in baseball, the Panthers last night, Michigan in college football, UConn in college basketball, I believe South Carolina, Raphael, in women's college hoops. Yes?
Yep.
All right. So, Raphael, let me start with you. Of these championship teams, and we're going to save the video, who's going back-to-back or back-to-back-to-back?
I was tossed up. It was either South Carolina ladies or the Boston Celtics. And I'm going with the Boston Celtics just because of that backcourt they have. They're not losing much. I figure Oman River will probably not be their center, so they'll probably try to get maybe a veteran center to relieve him. But I think everyone else comes back for the Boston Celtics. So I'm going to say the Celtics, even though, again, South Carolina, all they do is regroup, retool, and just hit the portal like there's no tomorrow. But I'm going to say the Boston Celtics because the East is pretty easy to go through, and all you have to do is just get to the NBA finals, and anything can happen, especially when you have 1 and 2 in that backcourt. So I'm going to go with Boston Celtics, but 1B has to be the South Carolina ladies.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat do agree with you, Raphael, including DG. He says South Carolina. Matty Ice says Tennessee, because I forgot to save the volunteers from last night. My apologies. Soupy, let me come over to you. Of all these teams, we have one from the Northeast. I have a feeling I know where you're going, but I'm going to give you the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm going with the South Carolina ladies.
Oh, okay.
because they beat last year. They beat the Caitlin Clark Iowa team. They beat LSU. They beat some of the top teams in college basketball, and they beat UConn during the regular season last year too. So they've beaten the top tier teams. So they're still good. And again, I would say Boston would be number 2 because, again, the way the Eastern Conference plays. But again, definitely the South Carolina ladies, mainly because I didn't want to go homer on this one.
That's quite all right. That's quite all right. At least you're not wearing the shirt today like AB is on the show. AB, who's going to go raise those trophies next year just like this year?
The UConn Huskies are
No,
they're gonna read who the hell out there is beating UConn, and now Danny Hurley's gonna find a way to make this the players' fault that he had to go talk to the Lakers. Look, I don't know who's gonna take them out. I don't. The answer actually, and I've got to give credit here to our man Scott. It's Oklahoma's women's softball team. That's
very
the answer,
good.
because
Yes.
I don't think the Olympic team could beat the Oklahoma softball team. But if we're going like a men's sport, I'll say UConn.
Okay. They're dominant. Oklahoma is absolutely dominant. And, of course, DG, Raphael, he's just slapping you upside the head. He says Boston isn't repeating. The league is too good. Stirring that pot with you.
The league is too good, really. I guess he only watches Memphis ball because last time I checked, the league wasn't that good.
I'm sorry. The answer. I forgot is the Buck Snort Bruins in the Highlight League. They're going back to back.
I don't have time to tell the story now, but remind me to tell you my highlight story from when I was in college. There's a lot of moving parts. All right, my pick. I thought about this really, really long and really, really hard. And I do believe that there are people out there that are made to be special. And the fact that it's been rare, if ever, that you're going to have a team in the AFC go back to back to back when you've got the greatest quarterback of all time in Patrick Mahomes, when you got a man who's not willing to put a tuxedo on all the way over in London and carry his girlfriend around on stage just a month before training camp. It matters, ladies and gentlemen. It matters. The Kansas City Chiefs will go back to back to back. Book it right now, right here on this video.
Can I change my answer now? Yeah, I'm UConn, Celtics. The Yankees are going to win for the next 2 years. Yeah,
producer man. Just like yesterday, I'm quite sure that JJ Redick is looking back saying, maybe I should have shut up a little bit sooner than I did. So this was nice. I don't think I've ever seen this before, gentlemen. So JJ Redick, shocking the world. He's announced as the new head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, a storied franchise in the NBA, full of classy individuals who answer questions as professionals would. Oh, wait, that didn't happen yesterday. Producer man, roll clip.
What misconceptions or concerns about you that you've heard in the last few weeks are you the most looking forward to dispelling when you're the coach?
It's a valid question, and I've certainly heard everything. It's been a really interesting 6 weeks or so being part of the engagement farming industry. It's been really interesting. However, I don't really have a great answer for your question because I really don't give a honestly, I want to coach the Lakers. I want to coach the team. I don't want to dispel anything. I don't. I want to become a great coach in the NBA, and I want to win championships, and I want my players to maximize their careers. That's all I fucking care about.
Okay. I've heard people swear before. It's not like I don't come from a place where they actually use those F words, but I don't know I've ever heard a head coach who was in the media, who knew everything everybody's saying about him, and he gets asked the obvious question, and you say, I don't give a. That's what you're going to say? AB, let's start with you. Was he in bounds or out of bounds for that answer and some of the others?
He better win. Let me just say that. You better win and win right out of the gate. Los Angeles is not the city to be playing around with things like that. There's too much media. Look, I like his attitude, but you're going to have to be professional, man. Like, this is the NBA. You can't just do that. And then what's going on with Rob Pelinka? He looks like he's in Madame Tussauds, man. Like, this guy is just sitting here just like, like,
I always thought he looked like Rob Lowe. Don't you think he looks like Rob Lowe?
he does. He looks like Rob Lowe,
does.
who like literally just left like a medical facility and had a little face work done. He's just I'm just happy to be here. Yeah, he better win, man.
Well, I thought the same thing, Raphael. Is this guy is literally saying me against the world, and I'm feeling like a 28 and 50, whatever that is, 54 season just to slap him upside the head. Have you ever seen a coach act that way in an introductory press conference? Not after a loss. We're talking introductory.
I wish he would have been hired at Utah for the Utah Jazz and him dropping F-bombs in Utah. That'd have been fantastic. But the one thing that it doesn't shock me is he's probably a little bitter. I mean, it was no secret they wanted somebody else first besides him, and all the scrutiny that he's probably going to get. I mean, someone in the chat says 150 games or 180 games where he'll coach. I already got an email. Can I do 100 prop bets for JJ Redick coaching? How many times he's going to get kicked out? Stuff like that. So he's probably under a lot of heat. I'm not going to say anything. I did like some of the stuff he did say that we're not playing. Like he says he wants LeBron James to shoot more threes, which he shot over 40% in threes, which was one of his highest all year. He's only an average 35% three-point shooter, except last year he ranked it up. So I did like some of the stuff he did say in the press conference, but like AB said, you need to be professional through the whole press conference, not just part of the press conference. So yeah, a lot of F-bombs dropped in there. Probably wouldn't be hired for a lot of companies that I used to work for.
Yeah, no doubt. Reggie in the chat, Soupy, says, as a coach coming in with everybody doubting him, I love it. I mean, that's one way of looking at it, that he is telling the world, you know what, I don't care what you say. But it's a reporter asking him that question, which is a little bit different to me. Your take?
Yeah, like he wanted to rile up the crowd. The Lakers haven't been good in the last few years. So he wanted to rile up the crowd. He wanted to rile up the fans like, hey, I'm just like you guys. I say bad words just like you guys. He said a lot of things that are going to make Lakers fans happy until October when they actually play real basketball. And another thing that he said in the press conference was, oh, I have coaching experience from 22 years ago at Duke when I was with Coach Krzyzewski. I'm like, you didn't coach Duke. You were the player. And I don't care about you playing under Coach Krzyzewski unless Coach Krzyzewski is going to be sitting on the bench with you. It means nothing. This was just a lot of words, a lot of air, just to try to keep himself a job for the next year. He'll get it for a year, and then he'll probably be gone by before Christmas of 2025.
I think in theory he would be, but they would then be paying 3 coaches at the same time. At some point, you can't be paying $20 million a year. All right, Raphael had it first, and ABL come to you. Raphael, go.
People think when you hire a new coach and bring someone, the odds change and odds perfected. It did not change. They were anywhere between 25 to 28 to 1 to win it all. Some books that had it at 28 to 1 moved it to 30 to 1. So it actually got worse from the hire. So, I mean, this thing is not going to do. Keep an eye out for free agency and trades because there's still a lot of Austin Reeves. If they keep him, then that means they're prepared for the future. If they trade him, that means they're just playing for LeBron's couple last years. Keep an eye out for that.
Very, very interesting. AB, go.
So as someone who came from a family around cursing, I have no, like, I don't care. I actually like the fact that he's himself. And we have to remember this. JJ Redick, if anybody watched 80s wrestling, like in the territories, this man is a natural heat magnet. Like he's been at college since Duke.
Yes.
He
Yes.
loves going in and facing everyone, right? North Carolina. Remember those games? Remember those when the entire Tar Heels like arena had his sister's cell phone number all week, right? Giving her hell, all kinds of stuff. And he was like, oh, I'm going to drop 80 on all of you. And he did, right? Like, this is him. So I appreciate the fact that, you know what? Be yourself. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But go in being yourself. A Pelinka over there, he's not going to do anything. So, yeah, I do appreciate that part. Like, Do it, man. If that's who you are, which he is, let it rip. I'm with you.
He's most definitely that guy that's going to hold the follow through on an 18-3 run and stick it right in your crawl. And we'll see if he does that as a coach. He can become very, very popular or very, very annoying. We'll see which one is going to be. Of course, we'll keep monitoring that right here on
He'll sell tickets.
Yes, no doubt. No doubt. All right, it is just past the bottom of the hour. This is Driving the Line. We're here every single day live at 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you missed our best bets at the top, even with all the sports done, we still got some for you, but never fear. We got you covered in the whip around. Saw somebody in the chat mention Harvey Whippleman. If you guys don't know who that is, someday we'll have him on the show. He is the best storyteller in the history of mankind. It's not close. Look him up, Harvey Whippleman. All right, yesterday we hit some bets in this category. We're bringing the man from the dirty back in. And Charles, we got Aaron Judge at plus 200, Marcelo Zuda plus 225, Corey Seager of the world champion Rangers, Royce Lewis cashed him 2 days ago, and then the payout. Peter Alonso plus 400 of the Mets. Charles, where are we heading today, sir?
Join my boy Corey Seager plus 250 on the road, the visitor as well. So potential to get that ninth inning at bat as well, like that matchup, expecting runs in the game. And a couple of honorable mentions, Matty Olson and Vladdy Jr.
I tell you what, people, you better be paying attention to those honorable mentions. They've been hitting more than the actual plays. He's been nailing these. It's been amazing. All right. Now, AB, last night, I'm just sitting there, minding my own business. And all of a sudden, a player from Tennessee hits a home run. I hear the announcer go, Christian Moore. I'm like, didn't AB say he was going to hit a home run today on the show? And I believe that you did. So you nailed one last night, too. Let's nail it again today.
That's going to be big Pete Alonso there at plus 400. Big New York game today. Can't wait to watch it. I think Alonso's got a little bit of firepower in behind him. And yes, the next time that you see Christian Moore, Tennessee will be in the Major League Baseball draft, about the 12th overall pick. Everybody has him going to Soupy's Boston Red Sox. Going to be a nice fit right there in Boston. But yeah, we're going to
what a great athlete that kid is. All right, let's go over to Soupy right now. And where do you think we're going to go the yard today, sir?
Actually, AB, I am a Yankees fan, but we're going to go tonight, Marcel
Sorry.
We're going to go with Marcel Ozuna in Busch Stadium #2, going deep against Kyle Gibson.
I grew up in the world of wrestling, and we called it a work. We said never let the facts get in the way of a good story. So, AB, you lay this big thing out, and then Soupy just puts his foot right on it. Just go with it, Soupy.
Because I would never, ever, 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 ever claim to be a Red Sox fan. Yankee fans know that. If you're a Yankee fan, you know that.
Wow. Let that resonate for a second.
That's heart right there. That's just too much heart.
That's heart right there?
Yeah.
That's heart right there?
Yankee fans, that's heart. That's our heart.
I don't even know what's more annoying. We should do a poll. Red Sox fans or Yankees fans? Raphael, what are the odds on that?
Oof. I would think the Red Sox fans are probably high. There would be even.
Oh, no, Red Sox fans are much worse. They're much, much worse. Much worse. Oh, my God, they're much worse. And getting to a game is much worse, too. The big digs lasted 20 years. All right, Raphael, who's going to go to the yard today?
But I'm going to jump on Soupy because Anthony Rizzo's not playing today, which is a fantastic baseball player for the Yankees. So now the Yankees are going to have to, or the Mets are going to have to pitch to Aaron Judge. So I'm going to take Aaron Judge at 2-1 because no Anthony Rizzo was. I didn't know he was a really good player in New York still. So give me Aaron Judge 2-1.
The way you do your little digs, I really, really like, because most of the time the guys don't even know you're doing it. All right. So we've done who's going to go to the yard. Somebody's going to hit. We've been hitting almost every single day. But also we have best bets today. So, Charles, we got 4 big games in Euro 24. We give 1 nugget, 10 seconds or less on each play. Charles, I need all of them, big boy. Start us off.
France, Poland. France should roll today with the over 3 full-time goals and France to score in both halves. Then we just need a first-half goal in the France-Poland match and England-Slovenia in the first-half parlay.
There you go. I like that way to start, but let's keep it rolling in the WNBA. Raphael, talk to me.
Given the Liberty team total over 83.5, laying the 3 nickels. They're averaging almost 92 points a game in their last 10 games. And I'm with Soupy. That's like me giving the St. Louis Cardinals a compliment. I just can't do it.
I understand. I appreciate you guys putting your foot down. All right, Soupy, you're our first 5 guy, but I hate unders, so I'm very conflicted. You're up.
I know. Maybe I need to start the spinoff show unders, but Yankees Mets under, Garrett Cole, David Peterson, sub 180 batting average. These lineups are against them. It's going to be a low scoring game early on. Reds, Pirates, Hunter Green, and Mitch Keller. Last time these two faced each other, a 1-0 finish. Both pitchers are playing really well right now, so another under at the start of this game.
All right, very, very good. By the way, AB, Scott's figured it out. He said the other 3 of you are fools. When AB puts a player up on the home run graphic, it hits at about 60% of the time. That's actually true.
The DTL bump is real. The graphic bump is 100% real. Yes.
That's so crazy. All right, we're going to have runs in St. Louis, yes?
We are. Very humid, hot. Braves, Cardinals. Good enough teams getting better, and they're kind of very much even. Is the worst take of all time, but it's 100% fact. Like, it's 100% fact. Like, there's no better way to say it. They're just even, and they're going to go back and forth, back and forth. It's going to be a very ping pong run game today.
I like that. I like when it goes 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, and then you get that 4-4, and then you can turn it off because you've guaranteed yourself that 9th run. By the way, I could not agree with DG any more than what he said in the chat. He goes, "I'm here for the petty machete digs by the boys today." He's usually the target. Phil Winmore says, "When anyone says nickels, I'm in." Look what you started, Raphael. Look what you have started, sir.
3 nickels.
Robbie said AB is like my college years. He gets credit for just being here today.
You know what?
Done.
In life, let me tell you this. In Gatorade, I'm going to shout you out here because I want you part of this. The best ability is availability. That's what you want right there.
I'm just going to let that sit for a second. Yep. AB just said the best ability is availability. I don't know why that's so damn funny, but that's just so damn funny to me. Oh my god. Oh, I apologize. Hey, Soapy, real quick, where can we find you today?
Bettingpros.com and fantasypros.com.
Oh my goodness. Charles, we're gonna have everything live on the X today. I mean, we got 4 games to keep track of, and 2 at noon and 2 at 3.
You never can tell. You just better be alert.
AB. So Mark says that's my new mantra. My new business cards are being ordered.
Hey, kids out there, if you got a GPA like mine that was hovering around that 2.0, not showing off. All right, not showing off. It's tough to beat a guy who just shows up. You ain't always got to be the smartest. Just keep showing up. Somebody will find something for you.
Scott says you guys need to put together a 15-minute best of AB highlights.
We need more than 15 minutes.
Yeah. You know, the last line. Boys and girls, the best ability.
I didn't see that picture of him with the hat on. The big Tennessee hat.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That hat was $120.
Yeah. I met
like,
the owners at Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was going to buy it. The lady goes, "That's $123.91. I said, "I'm going to leave. I'll see you later."
I'll just take a picture.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Gentlemen, great job today. Let's wrap up this thing mercifully in the closing bell. Cortez says that's a yearbook quote right there.
That's
All right,
what we need.
What is the choice today for the Howie Schraub crew play of the day?
The Phillies and Tigers over 7.5. The crew is all over it. Feeling. Yeah, pretty much you get the Phillies hitting the ball. Tigers will give up some runs. Yeah, we've got some decent pitchers on the mound, right? But anytime you get the Phillies and you've got a 7 in that total, yeah, that's a good call. I like it.
Jump all over it. Over it. Yesterday it was nice that we were live betting them. They scored 4 runs in the first 4 batters. And you cashed Bryce Harper. Like, oh, we're sailing to that over didn't come into like the bottom of the 7th. We're like, come on.
The crazy part was like, I swear you willed it in. It was like when we were doing the show and you're like, oh my God, like, come on. And then like that out happened. There's like 2 on and 2 out. And
yes.
I swear,
Boom.
like you literally willed that like into existence. It was nice. You shouldn't have had to do it. Like after the first 4 batters,
Exactly
like you
right.
said, like it shouldn't have gotten to that, but that was a good job by you doing it.
By the way, Jason says, educate, entertain, and avail. That's going to be a joke for a long time. Holy cow, that's awesome. Thank you to all of you for the nice notes in the chat as well. AB, we're going to have fun the next 2 months because it literally we might be the only show on the air for the next 2 months. It's possible.
We'll do it. Right? You know what? We're going to come up with some fun games. Don't worry about that. We're going to have a blast.
No doubt about it. So we'll still be here every single day. May not be as long, may not be as much, but I promise you, we're grinding behind the scenes to make this the best brand we could possibly give you when football starts. AB, have a great day. Congratulations. Keep pounding that Jack Daniels. I'm going to say that now. We're proud to say it. All right. It is now time for you to go out into the world, to pay it forward, to be kind to one another, be honest with each other. It's the only way that this thing's going to work. And just because all the major sports are done does not mean that we are done. It's cash stacking time. So whether it's DTL After Dark, whether it's DTL Golf today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, whether it's Behind the Turnbuckle, or simply the mothership right here at DTL. Stay disciplined. Let's keep having a good time. And let's remember this. There's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. My Tiger Lobo. My man from the Dirty Charles. My numbers guy, Raphael. The man with the best beard in the game, Soupy. My 5-tool player, AB. Producer man behind the scenes. And I am simply the coach. Just trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's truly what we're all about every single day right here at Driving the Line. Good luck.